Okay, second pressure out of our creeper series, okay? We want to start off just with the easiest access point and how we're going to create a blitz from the second level is these inside guys. It's just easier to adjust the coverage to. Okay, so if I'm going to progression a creeper series or a creeper package, we want to start with these two guys. Okay, now what makes this tricky, and I want to decipher the difference, is coverage is different if we're bringing our 40 technique Will, or if we're bringing our 30 technique Mike. Okay, the end away from the blitzer is dropping into coverage, and he ties in differently depending on what you want to do with the back end. Okay, again, there's different options you can do. You can bump the coverage underneath, or you can spin the coverage on the top. Okay, whichever one's easier depending on personnel is what's going to make it a difference for you. Okay, so our Mike is our second level blitzer, and the difference here is now the sound coverage over the top, in my opinion, is middle of the field open coverage. Okay, you can run your quarters, you can run palms both sides, or you can just run a straight squat cover too. Okay, but the reason why the middle of field open is a better option is because we can create a triangle on both sides. Okay, we need someone to replace him as the three hook player. And that's going to be the next guy inside the Will. We don't want to bring the nickel all the way in there, okay? So your Will replaces him as your three hook player, okay? This end is dropping to create your triangle in your palm side here, okay? You can still play quarters on this side because you have the overhang. So you'd have your quarter side here in split field. You'd have your palm side here in split field, okay? Or you can just play palms to both sides and have him be a two-seam player, the star be the two-seam player, okay? Some different options you can do. But with spacing, and if you notice, I draw all my diagrams up from the hash, because in high school football and how wide those hashes are, we want to make sure that we're scheming things, understanding that a lot of our plays, majority of our plays that we see in Colorado at the high school level is from the hash, okay? So this nose has to cheat his alignment, okay? And we want to make it pretty subtle. We want to put him head up, okay? We want it to look somewhat like a 2-eye because we're setting the front to the field, okay? But we want to cheat his alignment a little bit because he's what? He's your B-gap contained cop player to this side because we're dropping this end into coverage as a wall two or a two-seam player, okay? The 3 technique is a B-gap rusher, okay? Your end is your edge rusher, okay? So it turns into kind of an overloaded front. You can play games with this where the Mike can blitz this A-gap. You can balance that front and those pass rush lanes out a little bit, okay? But that's how we structure that up front. And then behind it, your wall 2, okay, or your quarters player here, you can make him, give him match rules on 2 out underneath of your hard deck, okay, 2 underneath and out, he plays man, he's matching that wheel, okay, and we're playing mod here, okay, he's reading 2 here. If you're playing palms, okay, we're reading 2 between the corner and the safety, okay, corner has 2 out and up, the safety has 2 vertical, okay? So you can play your quarters or your palms to this side. Okay, we're playing palms here, obviously, because we don't want to give a dropping end match rules on 2 weak, even though there is less space. Okay, but that's not a good, basic philosophy going into this. We don't want to put a D-line edge rushing guy man-to-man on number 2 if he goes out. Okay, so what we're going to do is just play palms to this side. Okay, safety's got vertical of 2. If 2's underneath, he's robbing 1. Okay, corner's got 2 out under. If 2 is vertical or inside, he's man on 1. Okay, you can play tight to coverage on the backside. Okay, but that's our second blitz in a creeper pressure install. Okay, is that Mike firing We're staying middle of the field open backside, playing palms or quarters, okay, either side.